Hey, this is Don Kryptonium. Welcome to another video. Today we are going to walk away for a moment from the Cosmos ecosystem and we are going to look into Ethereum NFT ecosystem, specifically into some applications that exist there, because I think looking at some Ethereum applications, we can learn of what would come to Cosmos if Cosmos succeeds, what the applications that are needed, what we can expect maybe using the next year. So before we start, make sure you like this video. And if you want, you can also share this video. Okay, so obviously I'm starting with the Stargaze. Not sure you know, Stargaze is actually sponsor of this channel. And I'm going to move to Caviar. Caviar is the application on Ethereum. And it works in the NFT space. So some months ago, I was actually mentioning with you AMM pools that are coming to Stargaze. And mainly I was using example of the SudoSwap. I made the video on SudoSwap. I mentioned NFTX and the other, a little bit newer application that actually doesn't have the token. Maybe there will be token one day. Is Caviar. And I've been using Caviar because it has a variety of options for users. And this is another AMM for NFTs. So quickly explain to you, majority when you interact with the NFTs, with the marketplace, they're not very liquid, right? So when you go on Stargaze, and most popular will be Batkit, you have the 270 for sale, but if you buy, the floor will start rising very drastically. Selling is not as efficient. So AMM pools are solution to that. Imagine in the pool you have 200 NFTs and cryptocurrency matched with it. So in case of Caviar, that is Ethereum, it makes it easier for you to sell the NFT instantly. And it makes it easy to buy maybe without moving the floor that much, right? You want to buy 20 NFTs without moving the floor much. It will be easier doing it, buying it out from the wallet like this one. Obviously, we have also Blur on Ethereum, so we have order books, so that's also helpful. So let's see what we have here. You can trade NFTs and you can earn on the NFTs actually depositing the NFTs. Let's see how the trading starts at first. Okay, so I'm going to hit trading. So in the trade, I'm going to change to Milady because I like Milady. I like Remedia Collective NFTs. Let me refresh this. So like sometimes when you refresh, it goes faster. So as images are loading, here's a few things you can see. It actually looks like we are charting the regular token, right? We have the chart on the left, and obviously I squeezed this screen over here or here, right? Not sure where it's on the. So it's not very visible, but it's just as you would track regular token. And this is the fact, because those AMM pools bring more liquidity, right? And they actually do trade like the tokens. So you see the trades, and as you notice, most of the buys are full NFTs, but some of the buys are actually these tiny fractions, because creating those pools, especially when they are shared pools, allow you to fractionalize those tokens. So, as the price moves, those tokens can fractionalize. It's a representation of the token. So I can buy full Milady that I choose from that pool if I like, right? So I could look up how they look, and all of them are, well, not all of them, but majority of them are at the same price. Those more expensive ones usually would be considered probably rarer. So this is the separate pool that is deployed. Like people can deploy the Miladies to different tier pools. I think those pools only work well for the floor. So those at the same price, you can choose any and you pay the same price. And the same it works for all of the other AMM markets. So what you can do on Caviar, if you don't have the money to purchase all Milady and you would like to purchase just a fraction of this, you can switch to fractional and you can choose 0.1 if you, for example, want to buy fraction of the Milady. And what's really good, they don't try to completely push you to buying it off Caviar. But as you can see, it shows you where the fraction is the cheapest. So similar AMM pools exist on NFTX. So they show you there is the cheaper. So if you buy the fractional, that would come from the NFTX. So it also works in this case as the aggregator, right? Because it shows you where is the cheaper. You can also sell, and it includes fractional. So if I would like to sell the fraction of my Milady, obviously, I can do it here as well. You can exchange the NFTs as well. So I don't have any Milady in my wallet, but I will tell you on example of the bad kits, okay? If we would have it on Stargaze, imagine you have the bad kit, floor bad kit that you don't like. And the people created those pools and those values. That would allow you to swap your bad kit to other bad kit, paying a small fee, maybe 1% fee of the total, depending on how users choose. So you could do it on Caviar. So it's like a lot of different actually options, could we say that, on Caviar. So I will show you and explore those options, but this is how you trade. And, you know, also you can deposit. So if you go earn now, I'm gonna start again because it mainly shows me to deposit for the shared pool. So the Caviar is known for having shared pools. So imagine you have 10 of the NFTs and there is one pool where you can deposit. So shared pools work exactly the same as AMM markets. You can think of Uniswap, you can think of Osmosis. You just add to the pool 50-50. Those are the easiest, right? And those shared pools usually have concentrated curve. But Caviar has actually more. So I want to find it. Okay, so if we go to manage liquidity, so I was sharing the so that's the fast one. For deposit is the, you know, for the shared pools. And when you manage liquidity, that here you have a few different options. So one click deposit is the shared pool. So think of it as Osmosis for the NFTs. You can also create a custom pools. So in the custom pool, if we go here, so you choose the NFTs, then you select your fee rate. You know, standard for the pools is usually 0.3. I believe for shared NFT pools is standard 1%. But if you do custom pool, you can actually choose your own fee here. So think I have 20 NFTs and I have some Ethereum and I want to make the pool. So when people buy from my pool, every time they buy and sell, there is 2.5% on 1% or 5% fee that I'm gonna charge on top of that. Filter stolen NFTs. So people will not, like, you will not add NFTs that were stolen, and enforce royalties, yes or no. You know, I'm not a fan of the royalties, so I would usually go no, and that's essentially how it works. You can choose the price range. So like if I increase the price range over here, right? So I will make sure if the starting price would be at, let's say, 2 Ethereum, I will not run out, my pool will not get drained as long as the price will not increase to this, right? So it will move in that range. So you can explore that actually, and as I said, there is more. You can create pure NFT pool, which I think would be really useful, and I would hope to see applications like that on Stargaze one day. So again, imagine you hold there a lot of bad kits, some of them you don't like, you know, so it would be cool. You can make the pool with 20 bad kits, and if someone wants to swap with the bad kits that you are not attached, they can come and swap against your bad kit, and every time you would actually earn the fee. So I love those products because it allows holders of NFT, users having similar abilities as enforced royalty on chain, because if you are a holder, you can actually participate in DeFi and earn on that. Holding NFT itself is sometimes not that fun. You can't do much, but you can actually become market maker. And I think that's really interesting. And I would hope to see more of that in Cosmos. So as I said, different types of pools. You can check NFTX, SudoSwap, Caviar. I think those will be important, because once you have deep enough liquidity, you can build on top of that another products, and I will be exploring that. You know, on Ethereum we have also perps, we have the call options of NFTs, but to actually build those products, you need to have deep liquidity of NFTs. You cannot build a perps or call options based on market price. This is too easy to manipulate. But once you have like deep liquidity of NFT, then you can build. Is there any downside of having pools? Well, there is, because if you have very deep liquidity, the price doesn't pump as much and price doesn't dump as much, right? It's easier to pump the price artificially with low liquidity market cap. Low liquidity marketplace. But when you have the pool, it's it more behaves like the other tokens. So like as the price move up, it's more settled and people can easier dump to the pool. So it makes the price being suppressed. I hope it was like interesting. No, I don't. I'll be honest with you. It was more difficult for me lately to make some videos, so I decided to just record those videos and give some like informations about like the certain applications and how they work, and maybe put your attentions to some interesting applications that are being built in the space. With that, Don Cryptoniums out. Once again, like this video. If you haven't liked this video, you can follow Caviar. Make sure to check out Stargaze if you're not from the Cosmos ecosystem. Sometimes it's worth exploring different ecosystems. With that, again, Don Cryptoniums out. Till the next time.